All right. Is it okay if I call you Jen, or do you want me to call you by
That's
your
fine.
full name? Okay,
Jen
I'm
is fine.
calling you Jen in my head, so I'm like, I'm not sure if I should call her that. All right, Jen, I'm excited to be interviewing you today about the I keep wanting to call it the Cochrane Better Challenge, but technically it's the Community Better Challenge. And you have been working in Cochrane on building community, on getting people more active for quite a while now. Do you want to tell us a little bit about how you came to be in Cochrane and what your story is around that?
Yeah, for sure. So I've been in Cochrane for 7 years, and for the first few years, I was commuting to Calgary every day for work. So at some point, I just felt like I felt disconnected from my community where I lived, and where it's so beautiful and it has so much to offer. And that's when I came in contact with Sport for Life Cochrane, and it just kind of answered all my questions about connections and community. Sport for Life Cochrane is about offering opportunities for kids to develop the skills to play for life. And I thought, wow, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So I first got involved as a volunteer on the board, and then as initiatives were coming on, I am now this program coordinator for Sport for Life. So we have a few things going on. We have the Sport Hub, which is with the school. And this year, because of COVID, we had to, like everybody in the world actually had to pivot and find different ways to connect with the community. So the Community Better Challenge came about a few months ago, and we're like, yeah, that's kind of what we want is the community to be together and be active and show that things are not happening the same way, but we can still make it work and still make it happen. So yeah, that's why we're so excited about this challenge, and to just be out there and share the message that let's be active, and let's make Cochrane the most active community in Canada, because that's what's at stake with this challenge. Is across Canada right now, all communities are competing to become the most active community in Canada. And I think Cochrane has a great chance to win.
Absolutely. And I think, the more we focus on pulling up our socks, getting connected, so being a more truly connected community, the natural progression from that is a more active community, because we all want to be outside. We all want to be hanging out. It's way more appropriate right now to be hanging out outside anyways. So it's really, really great. Yeah. And I want to get you to talk a little bit more about this challenge, the history of it. Mm-hmm. And then we'll kind of come back into what people can do to get because let's mention this quickly right off the bat, and then we'll come back to it later. There's $100,000 on the line here, people. And Cochrane could
that's huge.
So do you want to tell them about Enderby and how they won it a couple of years ago, and then how they didn't do the challenge last year, and kind of fill everyone in on that?
Yeah, for sure. So the first Community Better Challenge, which is from the organization Participation, which is well known in Canada. So 2019 was the first Community Better Challenge, and the winner is Enderby, BC. And we want to mention it because there is 3,000 people there. Like, it's a small community, but somehow they were able to rally their troop and get everybody active, so much so that they won $100,000. And I cannot imagine how much difference it makes for this, like, for a population to have that much money to spend to make sure that everybody has access to physical activity.
Yes.
So 2020, the challenge did not happen because the reason we know. And so this year they were like, no, we're doing this. And they made it more flexible so that whether it's virtual, it's an event, you're alone, everything counts. So it makes it so much easier for communities to participate and make it happen. And as the Sport for Life Cochrane, like in 2019, we were part of the Community Better Challenge, but we focused a little bit more on the kids. So we hosted a one-day event. We gathered a bunch of different sports partners, and we offered free sports sessions for kids in 2019. The plan was the same for this year. We were going to do a full month, but then as we were so uncertain of what could happen, what could not happen, and just trying to make it easier for everybody, we decided to fully embrace the Community Better Challenge and let's just engage everybody in community in Cochrane, to be together and be part of like that national initiative.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so cool. So if you're watching this, you need to go to participaction.com to really understand how it works and how you can get started. You also need to get the app on your phone. It's awesome. It's a really awesome app. So go to your app store and look up Participaction. And then that app actually has the Community Better Challenge stuff built into it. And we're not going to talk a lot about this today, but you can register a team. You can actually create events. You have to do that through the website, right? Not through the app.
That's right. So the app is more for like individual in the community, and you can create a team with like your neighbors, your coworkers, your friends, and then organizations need to go online to create a profile, which, like you said, we can focus on that on a different post.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so so you are someone who has been always active, or what's your story? Like, how did you did you have something that caused you to become active, or are you just one of those people that's always been active your whole life?
I've always been active. I grew up with parents that were always biking, walking, cross country skiing, never like on a competitive level. So it was always like more like a family thing, be together, be active, be outside, more for like our health and mental health as well. As a kid, I did gymnastics. So that was the other side, more like a more structured sport. But as I became an adult, I realized that what my parents provided me with, as seeing them being active and taking us with them, that really set the stage for me to remain active as an adult, as I become a parent, as you work, as things get busy. And that's why, yeah, Sport for Life Cochrane works, like, is just so meaningful to me. And again, that challenge this month is just, yeah, that's what it's all about, is being active, structured, unstructured, playful, outside, inside. Just be active.
Yeah. And one of the things that I'm so excited about, and thank you and Leah for inviting me to be part of this, by the way, is my passion is, of course, spreading the word through business owners, because in my opinion, the business owners really are the glue of a community. If they're not backing the local sports organizations, if they're not spreading the word about what's going on within the community, those of us who are trying to hold events and bring the community together have to do it on our own. So we are really focusing our sneaky marketing tactics around the business owners. So we have a lot of really cool stuff that we're rolling out for them, which you're going to be able to find at sportforlifecochrane.com.ca, I forget.
.com.
So we're going to make sure there's stuff there for business owners. I know Sport for Life has an email list of a mix of business owners and regular people. But we really want the business owners to get involved, because you really are the glue. You really are so powerful in this community. You have the ability to make or break something like this. So we there's prizes, not just the 100,000. There's prizes offered by Participaction. But we also have ideas of some different challenges that we want to put on that are local challenges and get some business owners involved with some excellent prizes. We'll let you know about that as we build it, as we figure it out. Stay tuned here on Instagram and Facebook. Again, check out the website, sportforlifecochrane.com. But yeah, if you're a business owner, really want your help getting behind this. We want to help you. If you're someone who's kind of newer to social media for your business, this is going to be like a boot camp marketing training for you, as well as a really cool community building event, because we're going to give you step-by-step information on how to actually grow your reach through your social media accounts, which of course, high tides rise all ships. It's going to help all of us. It's not just about you growing your business. It's not just about us winning this challenge. It's for the betterment of our whole community. So what do you, Jen, want that 100,000 invested in Cochrane if we win it? I mean, when we win it.
I would be really excited if my kids could safely go to school on their bikes. We are a little far from school, but it is possible the kids can do it. I just don't feel like right now there's some areas that I don't feel like is safe. So that's what I would really be excited about, is that we think of being active as a way to travel from one spot to the other within our community. And it would help with traffic, it would help with our health, it would be so meaningful to our community. And if we think actively commute, then activity is just like we just think of being active all the time in every aspect of our life.
Awesome.
What about you, Lyndsie? Any ideas?
Well, you and I are going to do an Instagram live interview very soon. I'm percolating on a few different things, so I'm going to save it for when you interview me. But thanks for asking, but I'm just not quite ready to answer that yet. Yeah, so stay tuned here on Instagram and Facebook. Lots of live interviews. We want to be interviewing community members, business owners. Here's another great opportunity for you. We want to introduce you and your business to people through talking about the challenge, not necessarily talking about your business, but talking about who you are and why you want to be involved in this challenge. And of course, that is going to introduce new people to you. Thank you, Jen, for being interviewed today. I know not everyone loves to be on video, so you've killed it. You've done a great job, and you look very
well. Thank you.
in the backyard there today. And yeah, so we'll see everybody real soon. Bye for now.
Sounds good. Thanks, Lyndsie. Bye.